Good morning, everyone. How is everyone? I'm gonna try not to play with my hair. It's very hard. I can't keep my hands straight, or I have a hard time keeping my hands still, I should say. So we have some tea this morning. We had a lot of heavy topics yesterday, so I figured today maybe we could do some more fun stuff. We're gonna start this morning with some news about Jenelle Eason and Amber Portwood. And then later today, we're going to move into some modest clothing for the modern, repressed Christian woman. I have been digging and finding where the Duggars were probably shopping, and I found their clothes, you guys. I found many clothes. So blame Jesse for this. Blame Jesse. All right. Now, let's get started. So, if you remember, Miss Portwood was in the at court this week. There's some photos from Instagram of her at court with all of her friends. And she was with Caitlin and Cheyenne and Macy. Okay? And along the way, while she was at court, MTV was there to film. Now, none of this went unnoticed by Jenelle, because Jenelle Eason is a scorekeeper and always has to make sure that she has an opinion about things, even though she was fired in May. So Jenelle was on Twitter shortly after. Shortly after she was in court, and she said, "Wow, could have filmed at my court case that was completely dismissed, but no, instead go film the drama of a person that attacks others with weapons. Don't film the positive, though." You know, I hate to say this, you guys. Jenelle kind of has a point. I mean, I don't expect... Yeah, she does. She kind of has a point here. So, they both did horrendous things. Terrible things. Terrible. I'm not excusing the behavior here. But they terminated Jenelle for what happened related to Nugget, but they've not terminated Amber for her second time of wielding things and getting crazy with her family members or friends, or, DV stuff at her home. She's spent time in jail. This entire time has never been fired. In fact, MTV was filming while they were... It's because of David. It's because David makes it impossible for MTV to film. And Nugget Gate was kind of just the final straw for them to get rid of Jenelle. Sure. But Amber, if you remember, was last season cursing on camera at the editors and the producers, and demanding that she get that she was going to quit and that she didn't like the editing. She consistently lashes out on social media about how her story is portrayed. Amber has not been the most easy for them to work with. Maybe Amber's a little bit more remorseful about things when they calm down, or else she knows what to say to get them back on her good graces. But neither one of these girls are easy to film with. So why they make excuses for Amber but not for Jenelle makes no sense to me. And I'm actually going to be very interested to see what happens when Teen Mom 2 comes back, to see what happens to their ratings. Because let's be honest, the remaining cast members, Kale, Leah, and Chelsea, are kind of drippy. They don't have a lot going on. I mean, sometimes, sort of. And then they've added a girl, Jade, from the other Teen Young Moms show that got canceled. But Jenelle was probably the biggest draw, and you're lying if you don't believe me when I say this. Between Barbara and her relationships and her stuff with Nathan, I mean, as much as we don't like what she does, she was why people tuned in for the most part, because she was so unpredictable. So some fans will be like, yes, very dedicated to allow Kale or Leah or Chelsea, but for the most part, the ratings always are a result of the drama. And they saw it when Teen Mom OG got rid of Farrah, their ratings have tanked. When Teen Mom OG was on with Farrah. They were averaging 1.3 to 1.5 million per show. Last week, Teen Mom OG saw less than 600,000 views. She followed that up by saying, but they are scared of David. I have every reason to be scared of David. So that one I'm not going to believe, or that one I'm not going to stand by, because that one is very clear. Okay? So, oh yeah, Brianna. I'm sorry, Brianna, and her boring. Brianna's boring to me. I don't like Brianna. Brianna's like irrelevant. All right. I can't blame MTV for being scared about David. Okay. Now, how did Amber respond? She's in the country, you guys. She's just in the beautiful country. She's posting videos of corn waving in the wind. She's also posting corn photos over the prairie. And what else is she doing, you guys? She's meditating. Here, I'll blow this one up so you can see it. Sorry. I get all these lines here. There she is. Nighttime meditation and relaxation with music and nature. Oh, Ambi. This is what she does every time. Remember, it's like she blows up and then it's like she's immediately like zen again. Now she's zen. She's meditating. She's in the country. She can't be bothered. She's so new age. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. I feel like this is kind of what she does. It's like an act. It's like rehearsed. It's like her natural shtick she does anytime something major happens in her life. But Amber does also have a lot of time to relax because she doesn't have custody of either child at this point and isn't seeing James unless she's with supervised visitation, and she rarely sees Leah. So at this point she has all the time in the world to meditate and relax. She has all the time not to bitch and complain about being a mom and having to get up in the middle of the night and actually feed her kid, you know? Amber seemed to struggle doing with basic human mom things. Like the episode where Andrew had to get his sinus surgery and she was frustrated because she had to take care of Andrew and her kid, God forbid. And Jenelle can just keep on yammering, right? I was thinking, do you think it's kind of hypocritical that they would get rid of Jenelle and then not get rid of Amber? I do. I don't think there should be a tolerance for any kind of violence, any way, shape, or form. Whether it's Nugget or James or a partner. There's no place for that on TV. And why they're doing one thing when it comes to Jenelle and not another when it comes to Amber makes little to no sense to me, especially given her propensity to pop off. And I think it's really crappy that, you know, if you're gonna like stand up for one person but then let another one go, it's like, there's no consistency here. None. See, and I'm not going to touch my hair. I really want to touch my hair right now, you guys, and I'm not going to touch it. It's so hard to keep my hands still. I'm going to work through this. Maybe I should go meditate with Amber. So tell me what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Do you think that while she's meditating in the cornfields, her couch misses her? Do you think her couch is sad that she's not around? Do you think that while she's in the cornfields meditating, listening to music in the dark, she's also doing other things that are not okay? Or do you think it's just all lollipops, zen, astrological signs, healing crystals, and what else? What else would they? Oh, and essential oils or something. Is she going to new age herself into a better person? I hope not. Let's all touch our hair in solidarity. You guys, I could get 37 really amazing comments, but it's those ones about my hair and like not being able to keep my hands still. and people telling me I'm distracting and I'm annoying, those are the ones that kill me. But okay, so let's all say a prayer for Amber's couch, because guess what? She doesn't live in that house. That's where James and Andrew are staying, because Sean, her brother, told the Ashley Reality Roundup that she wouldn't kick James out of his house. So that's where he's going to live. It's more probable, you guys, that the court told her to get out because of the no contact order, and she's the perp and Andrew's the victim. But I love how she spins things. I really, 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 really do. So, yeah, Victoria, I agree. I agree with you 100%. Victoria says, just like David got fired for anger issues, why does he get fired, but Amber isn't fired for attacking a grown-ass man and a baby with a cucumber? That is BS if you ask me. She needs to be fired too. I concur. I concur. All right, I will be back this morning with modest Christian clothing, Duggar style, and I hope you tune in because this one will be fun. And we're going to talk about modesty and why it's really super sexist. All right, bye.